And just like that, we back with another one. Y'all see who it is on the screen. We are about to be in store for some more paranormal stories as told by her. Stuff that she's experienced. They're so good. They're so good. Paranormal activities in the streets of Chicago. Let's begin.
Hello and good morning. Of course I could tell you about the vampire who has a veil over their house. Come on, my babies. It's Paranormal Chicago story time. Specifically, the vampires who live in Hyde Park and their glamoured mansion. I don't know about nobody else's mama, but my mama in the early 90s, she sold Avon and Mary Kay door to door. And in the summertime, I was walking with her ass. Because my mother is the beautiful spirit that she is, she makes friends every single place that she goes. Well, we get to this one woman house and she's super nice. Like, I'm talking about super nice. And apparently she had been waiting for an Avon lady to come to her door. So my mama and this lady is in her kitchen, literally ordering everything out of the Avon book. I kid you not, literally everything. Whole time, I'm trying to be a good kid and I'm sitting in their living room and I'm like, dang, this place is huge. They gotta be rich. Her daughter pop up out of nowhere and she like, we are rich. My daddy is super rich. He's a doctor. I said, dang, that must be really cool. You get whatever you want. She said, yeah, I do. And I love my parents too. But I wish I was the girl who was across the street. Who is the girl across the street? She get to telling me about this little girl that live across the street. She is the prettiest girl that she had ever did see. But she only come out at certain times of the week. Like, it's very specific days that she come out. She only come out on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. That's a little weird to our children's minds, but you know, adults do whatever the fuck they want to do, so she got to follow what her mama and her daddy say. Now, because my mama then made friends with this lady that she was selling Avon to, we actually went over there to her house for a barbecue one day. This is on a Thursday, and I see the girl outside. She riding up and down the block on a little scooter, and I'm like, ooh, I want to go play with her. And my friend was like, you can't get too close to her. She not going to let you. And I was like, what? We'll see about that. Here come little old me bouncing across the street. Hey, girl, hey. She snap her head. She look at me. She squint her eyes. She look me up and down. My whole body go hot. I stop in my tracks. She say, good or bad? I'm stopping and I'm thinking. I'm like, I think I'm good. But if you ask my mommy and my grandmama, they say I'm a little mischievous. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I always get in trouble for it. So I think it's a bad thing. So maybe a little bit of both. What about you? That girl started cracking up laughing. I'm talking about laughing so hard her head went back. I seen all her teeth. She said, I like you. You're funny. Let's play. I looked back at my friend across the street and I was like, I told you. Everybody love me. And it's the truth. As I'm playing with the little girl across the street, she trying to come across the street, but she can't. She stopped at the curb. I said, what you doing? Come and play. She was like, I can't. I didn't understand about what she meant that she couldn't. And I walked over there and I grabbed her hand. I was trying to pull her across the street, but she couldn't move. Mystery girl across the street was like, that's a bad one. I don't like it. I go back over there talking to the mystery girl. I'm like, what's wrong with her? Why is she a bad one? And she was like, I don't like the way her brain works. It's not nice in there. How would you know? She said, I can't explain it, but my mommy can explain it. If you come with me, she'll tell you. She in the house. Okay. I'm an inquiring mind. I have to know why the fuck this girl is stuck at the curb. I was physically pulling her and she couldn't move. So hell yeah, take me to your mom. Now here's the thing. We get to walking down her side of the block and we come to like a gate of bushes. Like, y'all know how people have like wrought iron gates, but they let the bushes grow in between the gates and now the bushes is higher than the gates? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I've always seen the bushes, but I never thought like what's behind the bushes. And then we finally get to this opening. I have never seen this gate opening before. There is a symbol on the gate. It's a G with a sword straight through it and a half moon around it. I'm standing there and I'm looking at the gate and the little girl is like, come on in. You're going to love it here. You're never going to want to leave. In fact, you probably won't. Huh? I think I hear my mama call. That little girl said, I don't hear nothing. Next thing you know, I heard my mama. Cat! Cat! Where the fuck are you at? Cat! I was like, see? That's my mama. I gotta go. The little girl grabbed my wrist. She said, no, I finally like one of you. I want you to stay. I don't know when the hell it happened, how the hell it happened, but my mama was standing right next to us. My mama said something in a voice so low and in a language that I did not know. It scared the fuck out of me. That little girl went white. She instantly let go of my hand and something pushed us back to the curb. My mama grabbed my arm, hauled me across the street. Didn't I tell you to stop going with strangers? You ain't supposed to be walking around here going with strangers. I stopped and I snatched my arm away from my mama. Now see, let me tell you something. I told y'all I'm blacker than black, but my mama is blacker than that. So the fact that I didn't sat up here and snatch my arm away from my mama while she going off on me, either something is up or I'm asking to get my ass beat. She turned around, she looked at me, I said, Mama, what the fuck was that? She squat down to my height, she say, remember them vampire stories Miss Jello was telling you about at the church? Mm-hmm. Why? She said, look back at that house. Do you see a house? Y'all, all I see is bushes. Ain't no house, y'all. When a girl told me that she liked me and we was walking down the street to go meet her mama, I can actually see the top of a mansion over the bushes. Now you telling me I'm standing across the street and I can't see a fucking house? The gate that we just got pushed away from is gone. My mama thumped me in the middle of my head 3 times. Bap, bap, bap. I'm looking at her. She said, now look back at the house. I looked back over there and y'all, it looked like it was fog sitting over the house. She said, what Miss Jello tell you about their vision? It's a glamour. Exactly. Didn't I tell you not to go with everybody that you see? In my head, if she not a friend, why she look like a friend? My mama said, everybody who look nice ain't nice, cat. Get it the fuck together. We went back into that lady house to finish out this damn barbecue. And y'all, I found out that they were supernaturals too.
I know darn well this woman ain't leaving us on cliffhangers now. Oh, she better have a part 2 to this story. Let's go find out.
Hello, it's me. Hello.
I'm sorry, I love watching y'all scramble sometimes. I'm sorry. Paranormal Chicago Activity, part 2 to the previous. My mama had supernatural friends that she made when she was selling Avon and Mary Kay door to door. Hyde Park was not one of those places where my mama liked to go and sell Mary Kay because people was hoity-toity up there, okay? They like to turn their nose up if you don't look a certain way. And my mama be ready to fight sometimes, so we ain't never do that. But there's one particular day, yeah, we had to go up there. She just kept on saying we have to go into Hyde Park today, and I'm like, whatever you say, lady. I can't make up any decisions. I'm following you. We get to this house that is completely out of place because it looks like the cutest little quietest cottage that the 3 bears should have had Goldilocks hemmed up in. You know what I'm saying? And I fell in love with the little cottage. It was something that instantly caught my eye. Above their door, there was a crest, a family crest. So it's a full moon with a sea on top of it. And going through the sea is like a rose, but the rose has a dagger end on it. Something about that just screams off. Last time I seen that, I mistakenly walked into a witch's workshop, and yeah, I was instantly on alert because hello, big ass crest over the door. Adult human, do you not see what I see? We going in anyway? Okay. The lady who opened up the damn door, she's even more freaky, well, at least to me, than the crest over the door, because why are you so excited to see somebody who is selling Avon or Mary Kay? Like, this woman literally was like, oh my God, we've been waiting for new people to come on the block and sell Avon and Mary Kay. I haven't seen anyone new in quite some time, and I will love a new friend. It's been a while. My little bitty brain is saying no. We walk inside and we're transported into a new place. You not gonna tell me that this is the same little cottage that we walked into. I know what I saw outside, so why in the hell when we get inside it's 20-foot ceilings? It's a big ass marble staircase. Hello, are you mother? Hi. I'm pulling her jacket. Cat, stop. Just chill. It's okay. Bitch, the outside is a cottage, the inside is a mansion, and it's not okay. Tell me this is a figment of my imagination if you want to. We walking through to the back of this lady house. First of all, again, the house is immaculate. You not gonna sit up here and tell me this ain't some type of glamour over this house. I know what the fuck I am looking at. We get in the kitchen. She got all this stuff made. Pot of coffee is on. It's little finger sandwiches that's on the countertop. And I'm just sitting here and I'm looking at it like, how the hell, how you got all this stuff already? She talking about something. Oh, I've been waiting for y'all to come this way. We just got off the bus. What the fuck do you mean you've been waiting for us to come this way? All the alarm bells is going off. Every last one of them. And here go my mama just sitting there like it ain't nothing wrong. I know she feel the fucking red flags waving in the fucking air. And she just sitting here smiling, showing this woman this goddamn Mary Kay and Avon book. What is wrong with her? Now, if I would have did something like this, she'd have hit my ass up and hauled me out of the damn house. Now, some time then went by, okay? We done been up in this house for like 2, maybe 3 hours. I kid you not. Because now my mama and this lady is just sitting up here yucking it up about life. And I fidget one time. The lady look at me and cock her head to the side. She said, do you have to relieve yourself? I said, yes, ma'am, I do. She said, okay, if you go down the hall and you make a left and then you make a right and make one more left around the little corner, you'll find where the bathroom is. My mama stopped. All jokes, all good energy, left out the room. My mama said, I'm gonna go with her because she don't follow directions correctly. And the lady was like, oh, that's fine. It's safe here for you all. Trust me. My mama look at me, I look at her. She said, come on, let's go to this bathroom. We go to this bathroom, y'all. We walking down this hallway. The hallway is full of family portraits. In every family portrait, it don't matter if it's a man or a woman, they got the same little crest chain on. The same crest that's over the doors on their chain. This is wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Because this some shit that you see in the White House. You don't see no shit like this in nobody's black house. Now, if you in a black household and you see some shit like that, 9 times out of 10, they Masons. They move a little different. And Masons' personal spaces feel way different than what I was feeling in this lady's house. We got in the bathroom. I looked at my mama. I said, Mama, did you see the paintings? She said, I seen the paintings. Cat, don't freak the fuck out. I said, what? What are we doing? She said, well, we finna get this money and then we gone about our business. Don't ask no questions. Mind your business, and your business is my business. My business is selling this business. That's it. That's all. I said, but Mama, I was thinking. She said, no. Don't think. Don't think, because every time you get to thinking, shit get to happening. Keep your mouth and your brain closed until I seal this deal and we gone, cat. Be quiet. Now I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out because I hear, see, and feel the red flags, okay? And you want me to just sit up here and be like, it's nothing. Ma'am. We come out the bathroom and we go back into the kitchen. The lady says, do you mind if I speak to you alone without the children around? I'm like, children? I'm the only one here. What is, I know I'm a little chunky, but damn, lady, what you talking about, children? And my mama say, I think that's fine. That lady say, would you please take our guests to the front room? A little girl pop up behind me talking about something. Yes, Mama. Bitch, I'm gonna punch you where you come from. I looked at her, she looked at me, she said, I've been here the whole time. You're a liar. No, I don't like it. I look at my mama, my mama said, just go sit in the front room. I promise I got you, it's okay. You're a liar too. I don't like this. I don't. It's no bueno. Cute in my conversation with this little girl, and she's sitting up here telling me how rich her family is and how everybody in her family is so well known. But if I don't know them, then I'm just not gonna know them because she can't talk about them unless they already known to the person that they talking about. And I'm sitting up there and I'm looking at her like she crazy because what the fuck you mean you can't tell me about something that I don't know about? That's the part of teaching people. Her mama and my mama come out of the kitchen and she says, we're banshees. Excuse me, what? She says, yeah, not normal banshees like what you think of. We're not here to take your souls. We're hybrids. Hybrids. Oh boy, here we go. What you a hybrid with? She said, well, way back in the day, her great-great-great-great-grandfather, who was a warlock, fell in love with a banshee, even though he wasn't supposed to. It was one of them undying rules that they not supposed to get together, but they got together anyway, and boom, here go they bloodline. But they bloodline powerful as hell. Like, they so powerful that they actually into a feud with the people that's across the street. And I thought that they was talking about the people that was directly across the street from them. I didn't know that they was talking about it was a whole vampire family across the street. I'm looking at my mama look at me, and she pulled out this purple pendant. I know what this purple pendant is. So I look at it, I look at her. She said, didn't I tell you I got you? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, all right, it brought me here. We good. Can you take a deep breath, please? I said, I could take a deep breath if I could ask all the questions that I want to ask. She said, you know what? When you come back and y'all bring me my products, I promise you I will sit down and I will tell you everything, because I can see your brain and I like it. Your little eye is very strong, and your mother is doing everything that she can to protect you. I'm gonna have to help her out a little bit more though. And I was like, wait, what? Help her out a little bit more? What, am I in danger? And she said, oh yeah, it's gonna be plenty of people that you're gonna encounter that's going to love your brain, and you need as much protection as you can possibly get. We came home and told my grandma. My grandma looked at my mama. She was like, go in the room. Next thing I know, my grandma was laying into my mama. I'm talking about, she was yelling at the top of her lungs. It was absolutely bananas. But when they came out, they came to a decision that apparently that lady had something to offer that was really going to help me in my journey. So my mama and that lady became best friends. To this day, I still see that lady. But not her daughter. Her daughter is creepy. I don't like her. And on top of the fact that she fell in love with a werewolf, yeah, no. No bueno.
This woman done sat here and left us with this cliffhanger again, man. The stories just be so good. The way I sit here and I could see it all. I could see everything as she's telling it. So good. So good. If y'all don't already follow her, make sure y'all go follow her. I always link her page down below, but let's get to the next story.
Hello, good morning. Would you like a story time about the witch that owns the Block 37 building in downtown Chicago? I know you do. Let's go. Boom, boom, it's story time. Boom, boom, Paranormal Chicago at tip with Cat G. Special shout out to the follower who asked me to put on my heart pajamas. They are here. There is a witch who lives at the very top of the Block 37 building. She is the true definition of vain as fuck. We thinking like that wicked witch from Snow White who was consumed with being young and pretty. Yeah. That's who we talking about here. The way that she got rich was by performing on Broadway. Her resident Broadway home was the Chicago Theater, which is also the place that she fed on for her beauty. The Chicago Theater is truly a historical place. And if you go into that building, like literally just stepping through the door where the ticket holder is, you can feel the energy change. That's because it's spellbound. There is a tracker spell that's on the front door. And if you possess a certain type of life force or higher power, the witch would know who you are instantly. This is where the witch hunt conspiracy came from. There was actors and actresses and singers that would come and perform at the Chicago Theater and would say after performing there, they had felt so drained, they didn't want to do performing arts anymore. There are patrons who have been said to go into the Chicago Theater, and when they come out, they feel less than themselves. And over time, like the course of a couple of weeks, their life force drains away and then they die. Now see, one day, the witch eyes got a little bit too big for her body. She laid her eyes on this one performer who was coming in to sing opera. As soon as the artist walked through the door, all the witches' bells and alarms go off. And she like, oh, we got a big one this time? Oh yeah, let's go ahead on and get this. So sis took her crooked ass over there to the damn opera to see the woman sing. But see, what she was not expecting was a big ass black lady. Because of who the witch is, of course, she finagled her way to the backstage so she could go and meet the lady. And this is where she's going to start her, I can't say this word. I got to find something else to say on TikTok because I'm going to get a community violation. With one handshake, the witch can start her energy siphoning. But the singer, she wouldn't touch the lady. She absolutely would not get close enough to her. The witch tried to take a picture with her and the lady was like, I'm sorry, I don't do pictures. The witch getting annoyed. She doing everything to get close enough to just touch a tiny little inch of this woman's skin. But the woman is smart. She's not letting it happen. The show about to start, and everybody is leaving out of the singer's dressing room. But the witch, she kind of hanging back a little bit. And this is the moment where the singer pulled up, "Bitch, I see you." Before the witch can get out the door, the opera singer slammed the door shut. Her and the witch just standing there looking at each other. And then the opera singer, her eyes change. They go from brown to straight up golden. The witch take a step back. She low-key scared. What the fuck? The opera singer say, "Yeah, bitch, you finally ran into the right one. I heard you took my cousin's singing power." Now the witch scared. She shaking. What the fuck are you? She said, "Oh, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm the product of a wolf and a witch. And not just any wolf and any witch. The high white witch and the alpha wolf of downtown are my parents." The witch is fucking shaking. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Please just let me go. Just let me go. She said, "No, your ass is grass. Cause you out here, you doing too fucking much. And you really just tried to pull it with me. Why would you try to pull it with me?" The witch said, "I had no idea. I didn't feel no wards. I'm so sorry. I just thought that you was a strong life." The wolf like, "Yeah, I'm so strong that now I'm binding you to your home." Almost as if a vampire glamored the motherfucking witch, she stand up straight, arms at her fucking side, eyes directly on the wolf. The wolf told her, "From now on, you can't leave your fucking building, okay? You want to be rich, you want to live off the people, that's fine. I ain't finna stop you. But what you're not finna do is live off of my creative people. So you stuck in block 37. You can't fucking leave, not ever." Baby, that witch turned around on her heels, walked straight out that dressing room, down the hall, out through that theater, out the front door, straight back to block 37, and never fucking left. This happened in like the early 90s, okay? Now here's the thing. By the late 90s, block 37 wasn't really getting that much business no more. And the witch had to do something to get her numbers back up. So she was like, "You know what? We finna renovate the whole building because we got to bring people back over here. What is happening?" And then like in the early 2000s, CTA came to the building and was like, "Hey, I think we're gonna have to close down the CTA that run beneath you because it's a whole lot of repairs that need to be done and we ain't got the money." The witch instantly like, "No, you got me fucked up because that's the way that I get people coming in and up out of this joint. You tripping. First they tried to close down my Pegway system and now you trying to close down my CTA. How the fuck am I gonna eat? You know what? Shut up, white man. How much money you need?" She gave them almost $1 million to fix that goddamn CTA down here because she wasn't going. She gotta feed. If she don't feed, she gon' crumple up. She gonna die. She gonna turn into dust. Homegirl said that she done been here for a century already. She gonna be here for a couple of months. Now listen, here's the crazy part. They get the CTA redone. The building is redone. It looks beautiful. They got new stores coming in there and everything. The population started going through block 37 again. Okay, great. But guess what started happening? People start coming up missing. Not normal people. Beautiful people. I'm talking about gorgeous people. And this low-key made block 37 a red flag, so people wasn't going in there no more. By like 2010, 2012, her kids came to her and said, "Mama, you tripping. Like for real, you gonna have to find something else to get your life force off of." And she was like, "No, it ain't nothing out here that's gonna give me the beauty like raw humans." And her kids was like, "Well, you finna kill this business, okay? Where we gonna go? Our whole bloodline gotta stay in this motherfucking building because of you and your hunger. And now your hunger is finna ruin everything. So what you want us to do, Mom?" She said, "What you want me to do? Because the only way that the curse can be broken is if I die. So what you suggesting? What are you suggesting?" Well, baby, her kid said she got to fucking go. Okay? Told her she gotta fucking go. They went and found the singer who spellbound her to the building. The singer told her, "Oh, no, she can't never fucking leave unless she leave this earth. I'm not playing." The kids trying to barter with the singer. The singer said, "I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. She took my friend's voice. We were supposed to be millionaires by now. Ain't gonna happen. So she not fucking leaving. If y'all want to leave, I can unspellbind y'all. But you need to prove to me that y'all is actually good witches and warlocks before I unspellbind y'all." Every day for 3 weeks, every part of that family went to go visit the singer. And the singer either blessed them or condemned their ass. Well, the witch came to her one more time. As soon as the singer opened up the door, she fell to her knees. She said, "I am so sorry. What can I do to fix this? Please, my family They hate me. The singer looked the witch in the eye and she said, give me your life force. The witch made eye contact with the singer for the last time and slit her throat right on the floor. Now, being the gracious being that the singer really is, she brought her back to life as soon as she took her life force. Now, she's a regular schmegular witch living out the rest of her days. She got about 300 years left in her. But y'all can see her walking around downtown all the time, especially in the fall and the winter. She's a small, frail white lady with really long, mostly salt and pepper hair that comes down to her knee. She always has on a skirt or a dress of some kind, and her colors are always green, purple, and brown. And to this day, the opera singer has one of the strongest singing voices in the world, and her kids got it right along with her.
Ah, I want to go to Chicago and see this witch now, man. Who else wants to go? I know somebody else was watching and listening and thought, ooh, the witch is still around? I want to go to Chicago and see her. I absolutely want to go to Chicago and see her. These stories are so good. I just be drawn in. I be wanting to pause and chime in and just kind of say stuff to you guys, but at the same time, I don't want to interrupt her because our favorite show is on, right? Oh, man, it's so good. Again, I will have her page linked down below. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See you.